Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've seen it all, the highs, the lows, the moments that make your jaw drop and keep you awake at night. But what I'm about to tell you, this isn't just another rumor. This isn't a fleeting whisper in the shadows of the NFL. No, what's happening right now, as we speak, is borderline historic. And I guarantee what I'm about to reveal will shake the very foundation of the league. There's a secret in operation, a plan so massive that it could redefine the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's happening right under your nose. You want the truth? You want the inside scoop? Stick with me because what I'm about to unveil could be the biggest NFL story of 2026. Before we go any further, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on that notification bell. If you're truly a Steelers insider, a fan hungry for real juice, then you don't want to miss what's coming. This isn't for the casual viewer. This is for the diehard who's been waiting for that one game-changing revelation, the one that will shift the balance of power. So, are you ready? Let's get into the depths of this conspiracy because what I'm about to share, I promise, will blow your mind. Now, let's talk about the Steelers. The team's current situation is complicated. Since Mike Tomlin's legendary tenure that began in 2007, the franchise has been a symbol of stability, resilience, and competitiveness. But as of January 2026, the winds are shifting. The head coaching job is vacant, a seismic event after Tomlin's record-breaking run. The Steelers are in a state of flux, tinkering with their roster, weighing their options, trying to find that next spark. But here's where it gets wild. Behind the scenes, whispers are swirling about a covert move, a trade possibility that could change everything, and that involves none other than Malcolm Kuntz from the Raiders. But why Kuntz? And why now? Let me take you back to his journey. Drafted in 2021 by the Raiders in the third round, Kuntz arrived in Las Vegas as an intriguing pass rusher, a player with raw talent and sky-high potential. His early career was hampered by injuries, notably a torn ACL in 2024 that sidelined him for an entire season. But 2025 was a different story, a comeback story written in grit and determination. Returning to the field, Kuntz demonstrated flashes of brilliance, tallying 4.5 sacks, second only to Max Crosby. Remember that, second on the team in sacks despite missing nearly a season. His relentless pursuit, quick first step, and improving run defense made him a rising star. Yet here's the catch, Kuntz's contract status is about to explode in his favor. As an unrestricted free agent in March 2026, his value is skyrocketing, and teams are lining up. Now, why would the Steelers be interested? Well, let's dissect that. The Steelers are facing some serious questions on their defensive line. Their current roster, with Cam Hayward aging and no definitive replacement, needs fresh blood. Inside the division, teams like Cincinnati and Baltimore are strengthening their pass rush, and Pittsburgh cannot afford to fall behind. Their defensive coordinator, Terrell Austin, is renowned for his innovative schemes, but he needs a game changer, a player who can elevate the entire front seven. And Malcolm Kuntz, with his explosiveness and potential, fits that mold perfectly. Take a look at Kuntz's film. The raw footage tells a story of a player who's boss on the edge. His game film showcases a player with a blazing first step, capable of beating offensive tackles with a quick dip and rip. His hands are active, his pad level low, making him a nightmare for right tackles trying to contain him. Against the run, he's not just chasing ghosts. He sets the edge with discipline, uses his hips to shed blocks, and has improved his gap integrity. His sack against the Chargers in Week 15? That wasn't just pure luck. It was a textbook example of his technical prowess. On that play, he read Justin Herbert's drop, beat the block, and dipped under the tackle to get to the quarterback. Advanced metrics? Kuntz's pass rush win rate hovers around 17%, and his pressures per snap are trending upward, especially after his injury recovery. The analytics folks love his burst and closing speed, and the coaches rave about his football IQ, which continues to develop every week. But the true value of Kuntz doesn't just live in the stats. It's in his potential, the fact that he's only 27 with his best years ahead of him. The Raiders see him as a core piece moving forward, but here's the twist, they're open to offers. And that's where the Steelers come into play. Now, on the trade mechanics. How would this even happen? The NFL trade deadline is long past, but in the NFL world, deals can be crafted anytime, especially during the offseason when teams shuffle their decks. The Raiders, eager to free cap space and looking to rebuild their secondary, might consider shipping Kuntz in exchange for draft capital or a young player. The Steelers, with their current draft arsenal and salary cap flexibility, could package a mid-round pick, perhaps a third or fourth rounder, along with a player swap or a future pick. Given Kuntz's rising value and the way he fits into their scheme, this could be seen as a win-win. Las Vegas gains flexibility, and Pittsburgh gets a legitimate pass rusher with upside. But here's the kicker, the financial gymnastics. Kuntz's upcoming contract, along with the Raiders' cap situation, might make this a complicated dance. Still, if the Steelers are serious about transforming their defense, they might be willing to make a bold move. And what about the fit? Oh, it's perfect. Kuntz's style aligns seamlessly with the Steelers' aggressive front-four blitzing scheme. Imagine him thriving in the Steelers' 3-4 or even the emerging hybrid fronts. His quickness off the line would complement T.J. Watt's relentless pressure, creating a nightmare on third down for offenses. In comparison, he's reminiscent of a young Max Crosby, relentless, versatile, hungry for sacks. The coaching staff would immediately see his potential as a cornerstone for years to come, especially if they develop his hand usage and continue his technical growth. Projected impact. Let's be real, this isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about sending a message. The Steelers are serious about competing at the highest level again. They're investing in youth, in athleticism, in disruptors. Kuntz's addition could elevate their pass rush from good to elite, forcing quarterbacks into uncomfortable decisions and creating turnovers. And on a broader scale, it signals a shift in the franchise's strategy, no longer just rebuilding slowly, but going all in. Now, let's look at the big picture. The NFL landscape in 2026 is more competitive than ever. The Bengals are loaded, the Ravens are aggressive, and teams like Kansas City and Buffalo aren't slowing down. Pittsburgh needs that extra gear, and Kuntz could be the spark that ignites their defense. The league is watching, and the whispers of this move are already starting to ripple through NFL circles. Word is, rival teams are nervous, because if the Steelers land him, their pass rush instantly vaults into the top 5 in the league. The ripple effects could be enormous. Finally, what's the timeline? My sources suggest the Steelers are quietly monitoring Kuntz's market value, waiting for the right moment to strike. The offseason is where deals like this usually get done. But don't be surprised if there's a surprise trade or deal announcement before free agency opens on March 10th. The Steelers want to be strategic. They'll want to maximize their leverage, and if they succeed, this could be the move that propels them back to greatness. This isn't just about a player, it's about a statement. Pittsburgh is positioning itself to dominate once again, and Malcolm Kuntz might just be the key piece in their master plan. But hold on, the story doesn't end here. Trust me, what I've laid out today is just the beginning. There's more beneath the surface, more details, more intrigue, and I will keep digging. Because in the NFL, the truth always finds a way to surface, especially when it's as explosive as this. So stay tuned, stay alert, and prepare for a summer of fireworks. The Steelers are on the verge of something huge, and Kuntz could be the catalyst. This is the real story, folks, not just rumors, not just speculation. This is the inside scoop, the kind that could change the game forever. And I promise you the best is yet to come. Keep your eyes open, because when the dust settles, you'll want to say you knew it all along. Because this is just the beginning.